Hey, it's Biker in a Hat here, and this video ride report takes us up to the Upper Delaware Scenic Byway in New York State, otherwise known as Route 97, with its most famous section known as the Hawk's Nest. We took an excursion up to the Shrewd Fox Brewery and then on up to our second visit to the Catskill Distilling Company, right across the street from the famous site of the 1969 Woodstock concert. Have a look. We headed north into New York State to get ourselves to one of our favorite areas, the Upper Delaware Scenic Byway. The year 1920 saw road construction along the New York side of the Delaware River, linked the many settlements in that region. Today it's known as Route 97, with its 71 miles spanned between Port Jervis and the village of Hancock, New York. Its most famous section, known as the Hawk's Nest, is a winding route affording spectacular views and is also the most photographed and favored of motorcyclists. It rises hundreds of feet above the river, making it a popular area for eagles and hawks to nest, which give great sightings of them hunting along the river. Trails, parks, preserves, and other areas are all nearby, as well as side trips to museums, breweries, and distilleries. We turned up north to Route 55 to visit the Shrewd Fox Brewery, which was only 5 miles north of the town of Barryville. This tiny brewery is owned and operated by a friendly retired couple who once made beer just as a hobby. Enjoy a brew at the bar or bring home a 32-ounce growler of one of the dozen beers and ciders they produce. We brought home Kozak Baltic Ukrainian Porter, which was enough to let us know they certainly know how to brew. You can sit out back and enjoy the weather along with your drink, or just chat with the friendly owners if you wish. And just about 12 miles north brought us to our second visit to the Catskill Distilling Company in Bethel, New York. The owner, Monty Sachs, attended veterinary school in Italy, where he met an 80-year-old farmer who taught him the art of distilling traditional grappa. After a career as an animal doctor and the passage of the 2008 New York State Farm Distillery Bill, Monty decided to get into the business of distilling, and we're glad that he did. The store is outfitted with a gorgeous bar that comes from the 1939 World's Fair in Flushing, New York, and looks very much at home in the old-styled shop with its shelves stocked with their award-winning spirits. Hungry? Then walk across the lot to the Dancing Cat Saloon, which is housed in a renovated Victorian home with a wraparound deck. The quality of the food matches that of the excellent spirits, and you may catch some live jazz there as well. This distillery is one of our favorites, not only because they distill so well, but the restaurant rounds out the whole experience without having to get in your car to go anywhere else. Once you've had your fill there, it's about 60 seconds by car to visit the Woodstock concert site, with its relatively new museum and the Bethel Woods Center for the Arts. Check the concert schedule before making your trip, and stop into the museum for a trip back to the 60s and see Paul Sr.'s dedicated Woodstock motorcycle of Orange County choppers on display. It seems to be a hard task to find a bad route up in this area. Whether you make it onto the scenic byway or not, there's plenty of decent roads to travel and wonderful places to visit. So there it is. Great brews, spirits, food, and some rock and roll history, all wrapped up with beautiful scenic roads. And hey, click the subscribe button next to this video so you're updated when we add new content. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you down the road.